okay?
Okay guys, so we are in a roof here. Jason and Javier Ortega here. We are gonna replace some of those framing that goes down. So because what happened, we need to kind of reframe because the water stay here. So I'm thinking about putting a wood here, like an A-frame, go all the way to the edge, and having a little bit corner after that. That's the only way I can do. It's since we're gonna re-roof this one. I was thinking about putting like a A-frame that way and this way. He torched it down. I think they use a building paper first, and he torched it up there. He nailed it down the building paper. It's easy to demo because they put a building paper before they torch it down. If it is recta to the plywood, ooh, that's gonna be hard to remove it. So this is basically building paper before they torch it down, the connection between that one. We're gonna do a little bit of repair. We're gonna replace the plywood pretty much, making sure. And then there's a crack over there, so we're gonna put a probably plastic. Okay guys, so my crew is just taking a break. So this partition wall that you the 2x4 that you see it is directly to the bottom of the stucco where the balcony are. See, those are 2x4 is lined up with the stucco over there, so we have to repair on the edges before we put a plywood. They see the plywood here. That's supposed to be the top plywood is here. So that's why they got a dry rot. It's about half inch off. So now we have to replace this 2x4. So Javier, he put a support temporarily in order not to drop this framing all the way across. So we're gonna remove this plastic, and we're gonna add some more 2x2, rip it up and put it all the way up, and then we're gonna make it 3 pieces of wood over here, and making sure that the 2x4 is gonna sit along edges in the roof. So I talked to my crew that once we replace that one, they're gonna put a building paper underneath, or maybe use a pressure treated, and then we're gonna put this one on the top, make it all. So it's gonna strip all the way across the wood to making sure it's all the same height on the new. My plan is adding another A-frame over there, highest paint and nothing here, so the water's not gonna stay there in the middle of this one. This is 20 feet long, so we're gonna put a 10 feet one on the other side and 10 feet on this side. It's like an A-frame, and then you're gonna have a slope that way, so the water's gonna go all the way to the edge of that drainage. Both sides they got 2 drainage. That's our plan, and let's go to take this guy through. And if you have a question, let me know. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys. So, oh, we got one more wood here, huh?
Yeah, one more.
So this is the framing that we are doing here. The overhang roof, like the same thing. The neighbor they did it. So what? Basically, I'm pretty sure this one they add on lately to protect the balcony, because before we start the balcony, they got a lot of water stay on the concrete slab. So my suggestion is to add some like a A-frame wood. So when this thing is gonna be hit the corner, it's gonna go this way and gonna go that way, making sure it can drain that. And we're gonna put up another blocking once they put the 48.